about her new book, Finding Our Way. We sort of got a sneak peek at it last week, but Leslie, thank you again for joining us.
Yes. Thank you for having
Before
me.
we break it down into the book, let's talk about the book, Finding Our Way.
Yes. So I'm a Minnesota author, lived here my whole life, and basically felt the need to write a book about how we start our journey in caregiving and helping others. Whether it's, the physical part of it or just even, the maintenance, the paperwork, all those little things that accumulate to caregiving.
Yeah. So breaking it down, you said there's kind of 3 parts to the book.
Yes.
That you like to categorize.
Yes. So when we're starting out, and whoever it is, even for 50-year-old couple, that type of thing, let's make sure that we have power of attorneys and just that basic starting that basic access, starting to have those conversations about what we would like or what we would need, and eventually those conversations start to grow into other things, but we want to make sure that we have access to each other's information.
Yeah.
Social security numbers, even as little as a birth date, or just real basic information, how I can get into your house, and where I can find that information, because that's another thing, actually going and looking for it. And then I find, as we're getting further into our caregiving, whether even if you're in assisted living, you're still needing to help your loved one. Again, there's always paperwork and bills to be paid and prescriptions and managing money. Again, it's not just the physical part of it. And so really starting to talk about what you would like your care to look like, whether it's staying at home and having more in-home care, whether it is a memory care facility and where that is and what that looks like. Being a part of it and actually going and touring a place kind of gives you some freedom and some control of where you may be headed, or what your future may be for yourself. Everybody's caregiving journey is different, and just like you're aging, everybody's.
What's the last part of the book for you?
The last part of the book is really talking and communicating and making sure that you, as the patient or the elderly person, really has a chance to share their wishes. So really talking about whether it was things in their life, whether it's relaying, experiences and sharing that with their family, and just, really having that open communication and allowing that person to share.
Yeah. Awesome. What is maybe something someone will learn from this book that they wouldn't expect to learn?
Well, a lot of life lessons for myself, and as well, there's a lot of tips and resources in there that I write about, whether there's, military benefits. I mean, there's something for everybody and in any stage that you are in, because we all kind of get caught off guard. So let's prepare ourselves before a crisis, so we're not doing crisis management and trying to show love and care to somebody. Right.
If you had to give one piece of advice, whether it be in the book or outside of the book, what would be that biggest piece of advice you think?
To really communicate. Communicate, even if your loved ones might not want to hear it, or it might be hard. Right now, especially with the holidays coming, is a really good time. People that hunt, right? When you're out in your duck blind, that type of thing, you can start to kind of have some communication and start those hard conversations. Do it while you're baking cookies for the holidays or whatever. You don't have to, make an appointment and sit down. But let's have it organically, because you'd be surprised how many little nuggets you get, or how many truths you get out of those honest conversations.
That's awesome. Leslie, if somebody wanted to find your book or learn more about you in general, how can they do so?
So my website, LeslieVickBooks.com. catomilk.com. And as well, I'm on Amazon, and I do a lot of speaking engagements. I have a lot of posts, I have blogs, that type of thing. So I'm always speaking, not necessarily about the book, but just in caregiving in general.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yep.
So to come on Kato Living, Nutter Clothing is under